David, you're an entrepreneur. You've been in business for many years, many businesses. My question to you is, as an entrepreneur, some of us in this room are entrepreneurs. Presently or in the past, what would you say are some of the barriers or maybe hurdles you have seen or experienced while trying to connect to the local church?
Yeah, great question. Well, I mean, first of all, the past, I know we have a lot of different people here, maybe newer to church. I grew up in church. It just didn't exist in the past. I mean, it was just, you had a job, and then you went to church on Sundays and Wednesdays, and then your job was your job, and you just had to make it through to the next Sunday. So I think that was the way I grew up. So the way I feel now, and I see this, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, I mean, the thing I feel is, unless you work here, at Radiant, right, which you do, and then you have a job, and you're in the marketplace. So I think it's super important to connect Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday in some cases to the church community and to what you do. Whether you're an entrepreneur or not, you spend the majority of your time outside of these walls. And I think it's what is real important. So I feel like Radiant does an outstanding job at that. And look at us here today. And so I'm seeing more and more, and I'm encouraged by the fact that God's doing something special with regards to the workplace and the church. And so I think it's super important. Get connected. In a small group, guys. We have a business small group, but in some capacity, connect to somebody during the week, because the enemy, I believe the enemy when it comes to guys, where I've gotten in trouble in my life, because I've been married 31 years, but I've got a pretty steep testimony that most people don't make it through when they're married. You know what I mean? And one day, I can write a book that thick on it. But I'll tell you this, what got me into trouble was being disconnected to other men in the church.
What do you think stopping maybe some guys from getting connected to the local church?
We're guys, I mean, to be honest with you, it's just we're guys, and it's like, we like to keep, we don't air our stuff, it's real, it's come this locker room, shallow, high five, what's up, hey, our conversations are real brief. We've all gone to the mall or something with our wife and run into a husband and wife, and we barely know him, she barely knows her. They talk for 15 minutes while they stand there and stare at each other. The two guys. And so we're guys, and I think that it's just, it's just something that we haven't been taught, and I feel like that it's probably what keeps us out of it. And then the fact that we see something that's going on, or we hear something like this, and then we leave here and just kind of get it out of sight, out of mind. I think we have to make a conscious effort to connect, because, the enemy doesn't want that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Going along with kind of the same vein of that, I'm going to open this up to all three of you guys. Even though you're a husband and have a full-time job,